So let me teach you one of the most important skills you could ever learn in your business. It is the skill of absorb and file. Absorb and file. Absorb and file. And this is what keeps you from internally combusting due to information overload. So whenever you find yourself in a situation at seminar or any sort of conference where there's so much information just being packed into your brain in a short amount of time, and you just feel like if you hear one more thing, you literally are going to explode, but you don't want to miss it, that is when the skill of absorb and file comes into play. And literally, you can imagine yourself just going absorb, file, absorb, file, absorb, file. You can just shove it all over in your brain and make room for more. You can come back and process it later, but just soak it in and file it away so that you will have it there when you need it. But our next module, module number 5, is next steps. Once the basics are mastered, where do we go from here? What do we cover next? So that's what we're going to look at. Your next steps after the basics are mastered. Now let me tell you what I mean even by basics, okay? Your basic technical skills of this business are everything we covered already today. Your booking, your coaching skills, the confirming, coaching of the appointments, all of those pieces that work to make sure your classes actually hold and you get the results that you want from your business. The skills of the actual skincare class, holding it and producing the results that you want from your business, I consider that to be just as basic of a Mary Kay business skill as it can get, because that is the rock and the foundation of your business. I also believe that just sharing the information about the Mary Kay business opportunity is one of the basic skills, because it's easy to share information. The art of actually taking them to a decision-making point is a little bit more of an advanced skill. Learning how to overcome their objections, follow up after the fact, all those things, I consider those to be more of advanced skills. We're going to talk about those in just a few minutes. But as far as just sharing the information and passing along the Mary Kay opportunity, I consider that portion of it to be a basic skill. Okay? So after those basics are mastered, the full circle cycle. Once that full circle cycle is under your belt where you feel confident in your skills in that department, then what we're going to look at is working beyond your existing circle of influence, which is known as your warm market, and we're going to look at moving into your cold market. The cold market is the people that you don't know yet. We learn to do that by developing a skill of generating new leads. Now, I truly believe that starting with your friends and family is the best place to start, not because you're counting on them to become your long-term, everlasting source of business, but because they're a safe place to start. They love you, they support you, they'll, like I said earlier, they'll stick their face out there and let you try anything, probably at least once. And that will give you the perfect opportunity to hone those skills, to really master those meat and potato basic business building skills, right? Then once you've mastered those skills just through the practice over and over and over again, once you've done a power start or two, you're going to be much more confident in those basic skills. Do you agree? Guess what? Perfectly coincides with the fact that once you've done a power start or two, you're also going to be beyond that warm market. You're going to be beyond those friends and family that you already know. And that's when we start moving into your cold market. You're going to do that by one of two ways. You're going to move into your cold market through rebooking. So having as one of your major objectives at every skincare class to rebook new appointments from there is huge, because that immediately catapults you into a circle of influence of people that you don't already know. You with me on that? Then the second way that we get beyond our friends and family is by lead generating and developing the skill of learning to meet new people. We're going to talk about that here in just a couple of minutes. For different ideas on how to generate leads, there's actually a great document on my website that you can use. It's one that I actually used as a new consultant. That was such a great resource for me. I make it available to everybody else who I work with. It's called 104 Booking Ideas. You can print it directly off my website. And what I love about it is the fact that everybody's personality is different. So because you and I have different personalities, we each have different ways that we might enjoy building a business and expanding our circle of influence. Literally, out of 104 different ways to build your business, you can find a few that pique your interest. You can find a few that sound fun and exciting to you. And so that's what I coach all of my new consultants to do is scroll through there, read through the entire list, and pick out 5. 5 different lead generating options that sound fun, exciting, interesting to you. And then you can have a strategy session with your sales director, and she can help you really brainstorm how to implement and execute on those different ideas. Okay? You know, if you are a totally outgoing personality, there may be some that hop off that page to you that you think that would just be more fun than you know what to do with. If you're someone who's totally introverted, you may pick a different set of 5 just because of your different personality. And that's why I love about it is there's going to be some on there that appeal to everybody. Okay? But of all those different lead generating options, in my opinion, the absolute most important skill to master in this particular area is the skill of conversational booking. And that's what we're going to talk about for a couple of minutes. Now, I already am categorizing the skill of generating new leads. I'm putting that into an advanced consultant skill. Okay, we're now moving beyond the basics. Once you've mastered the basics of booking your classes from your own leads, you're now looking to move beyond them, beyond the walls of your skincare class, and you just want to own a skill that somebody could drop you by helicopter into a new city and you could be driving a Cadillac in that city 6 months later. This is the skill you want to earn. If you want to develop the skill that you will never run out of business, this is the skill to learn, the skill of generating new leads. And the reason that I believe conversational booking is so important is, first of all, you never know when you're going to find yourself in a circumstance that you want to make a stranger a friend. And that's what we're talking about here. It's just when you're out and about doing life, when you see somebody and you need to make a stranger a friend. This is a life skill, girls. A life skills that will serve you well far beyond the walls of just business. Okay? Some people refer to it as the art of small talk. Okay? But we're talking about small talk with strategy here, that you're actually going somewhere with this small talk. Conversational booking. Now, at MAP, we will focus extensively on the exact words I say when meeting somebody new, when I'm out and about. But in the meantime, my specific scripts are on my website under a document called Conversational Booking. And I say they're my scripts. I didn't write the scripts. I absolutely shamelessly copied them from my own mentors who taught me these ideas, but I've made them my own by combining them, tweaking them, and just really ingraining them into the fabric of who I am by doing them over and over and over again. Now, the reason that MAP is so important is because the words coming out of your mouth are only a fraction of the message that you're sending. So if you could just print off all of these scripts off my website and automatically see the same results, you wouldn't need a workshop that teaches you how to use the scripts. Are you with me on that? But information alone is not what's going to take you from point A to point B. Again, the words coming out of your mouth are only a small fraction of the actual message that you're sending. It has a lot to do with your body language. It has a lot to do with your voice inflection, with your intonation, with your timing, with your pace. All of that is what we cover at the MAP workshop, how to actually take the words and use them to create the results that you want to have. But as a brand new consultant today, or as a seasoned consultant sitting here and wanting to fine-tune your processes, I want you to know and understand the psychology of conversational booking because, y'all, this is all about the art of people skills. That's what this is about.